Whenever I ask students what is the one factor that will affect their interior design business, rarely has anyone answered the current real estate scenario of the country. While the truth remains that the real estate condition of the country you are currently living in directly influences your career as an interior designer, much more so if you are running your own interior designing business or brand. But anyone with even remote knowledge of real estate knows that the picture keeps on changing. So is it safe to take up a career that is so drastically dependent on a volatile factor? See, the first thing to understand here is that the main drive behind you taking up interior designing as a career is because it appeals to you and your creativity, or as the Gen Y term goes, it is your calling for life. The fact that you have decided to take up interior designing not only as a career but also as a business reflects upon your choices and outlook of life. There are a lot of positive and negative determinants that act as an external stimulus for every career and business, and most of these have the potential to affect in a way opposite to its intended nature. For instance, during the Great Depression of 1929, most people felt the pinch, lost their jobs, but there were a few who came out as billionaires. How? Because they conditioned and alternated between the opportunity life threw at them and how to make the most out of an adverse situation. The whole purpose here is to understand that no matter what the real estate situation is on a global and national level, it does not completely affect how you make the most out of your interior designer business. Having said that, one thing is definitely true, that when the market is good, everybody benefits. And right now the real estate market is rebounding and is soon to reach a peak state as compared to the past decade. The easing of the liquidity pressure and an increasing stability of margins will not only make the real estate sector inch upward but also maintain the newfound positive status. So, is it a good time then to take the leap and start your own interior design business? Absolutely. Since one thing that has become clear is that the economic forces will help the real estate sector to improve considerably, and this would push the agents and owners to hire interior designers, which in turn ensures that the market right now is ripe to start your own interior designer business. But the question here arises that how can a newbie business make the most out of this current surge, as startups always have it rough. To make matters worse, a lot of well-experienced NRI interior designers and landscape architects fly to the country to give the local designers a competition. Whether you are a startup interior designer, business or well established, you are likely to benefit from these ideas and strategies tailor-made by our research team to help you make the most out of this boom period. Excuse me. The first one is get the word out. Market your services and self-promote your skills. The best way to do this is either through word of mouth by former and existing clients and through online media. The world has shifted online. If today I want to search for a good restaurant in my locality, the first thing I do is run a Google search. Similarly, that is what most people do to look for professionals. If you have your own website, blog or even a strong social media presence, of course I am talking of a more professional presence, your prospective clients are not interested in looking at pictures of your birthday bash. So if you have a strong online presence, your chances of getting connected and hence hired increases. Another point to keep in mind while making a website or promoting yourself online is to get the help of a professional web designer and SEO friendly content writer. Professionals understand what clicks and how to increase popularity. I can guarantee that you have seldom gone to the second page of Google, and the links that appear on the first page needs a lot of working upon to be put there. A professional writer and search engine optimization expert will help to improve the ranking of your website and blog. Consider the money as advertising expense. Second, harness the power of internet. Direct mail campaigning and email marketing helps tremendously in getting new clients. See, most marketing strategy is based on one fundamental principle: visibility. If you keep in touch with clients old, new, and even those who have said no. You are indirectly sending them a message that you are available for work. And if you could modify these messages and emails to reflect recent professional achievements and work done, they would know that you are a good enough option to consider. Attend seminars, expo gatherings, and any meetup where you can find prospective clients. Next, project a good and professional impression. You can also project a good and professional impression. Always show that you are interested, not desperate to get the project. And when you meet up with clients, talk about how you can help turn their projects better than they had imagined, and not about how good you are. Next, keep the pricing reasonable. Who doesn't want awesome work at a reasonable fees? However, keep in mind that reasonable doesn't mean extremely low. Because if your fee or pricing structure is low, people start doubting your skills. This is very important. Do not be disheartened if a client says no, because they are not rejecting you. They merely have a different requirement in mind, or maybe your services at this point of time do not meet their requirements. So in today's training session, we saw how and why the real estate sector is rebounding. We also learned about how to effectively market your services and promote your brand label. Hope this lesson gave you a clear understanding of the subject matter, and if you have any doubts or queries, you can email me on amit@designandmeindia.com, or alternatively you can post a comment on our Facebook page, facebook.com/designandmeindia. I am now looking forward to connect with you in my next video. Till then, let's work together and achieve peace of mind, financial freedom, and a career for life. Thank you.